Hello, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd.
How are we all doing this morning? I hope you are feeling amazing. My name's Jez.
Hi, and my name's Paulette, and welcome to a very special assembly brought to you by Google and Parent Zone. Today, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, you're going to embark on a journey to become an internet legend.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, listen, before we get started, though, you've got a very busy start to an assembly. Oh, yes, you lucky people, and you must be very important too, because we've got an important guest coming up in just 1 second. Firstly, though, we're just going to introduce you to our friend Tim. He's in the other studio. Now, it's Tim's job to talk to your teachers so we can get all of your answers to all of our questions during this assembly, and we cannot wait to hear from you. But for now, let's just say hello to Tim.
Hello.
There he is, all right. Now, as I've mentioned, we've got a very important guest. I'll go over now to our roving reporter, Rhiannon. Rhiannon, can you please introduce us to our guest?
I certainly can. Now, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, I'd like to introduce you to your local MP or Member of Parliament, Simon Baines. Now, Simon is with us today to see all the amazing work that you're doing to become internet legends and to give us all some advice about staying safe online and learning from school and home. Can we give him a big, warm welcome, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd?
Well, thank you very much, and a very warm hello to all of you at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd. And thank you to Google and Parent Zone for inviting me to join you at your online Be Internet Legends assembly. Whether you're tuning in from home or from school, it's great to speak to you, and I'm delighted to join you and see all the amazing work you're doing.
Simon, we're delighted to have you with us so you can set the pupils off on their journey to become internet legends. Now, we were wondering, can you help us by telling Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd why you think it's so important for them to become internet legends?
Absolutely. Internet safety is incredibly important, as I'm sure everybody understands. We can do and learn some amazing things online, but it's very important that we use technology safely and responsibly, especially now that some of us are spending more time at home using technology, whether it's to do your homework or keep in contact with your friends and family. Be Internet Legends is a great initiative because it encourages you to speak out. So not only will you learn about online safety, but you'll also be encouraged to talk openly about any internet-related issue that may be making you feel uncomfortable, whether it's with a teacher or a parent. And of course, it's very important to be internet kind, knowing when to tell if you or a friend are being cyberbullied, and learning how to be kinder to yourself and to respect everyone online. I remember when I was growing up and when my children were in school. My children are now 18 and 20, so a little bit older than you, but we were taught about stranger danger, which is also hugely important. But now more than ever, it's important to take a similar careful approach to using the internet.
That's some really helpful advice, Simon. Now, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, let's give a big virtual thank you to Simon. And if you do have any questions about the important work that he's doing, please let your teachers know and we will pass them on to him.
Well, thank you to everyone. Diolch yn fawr. That's all from me, but it's been a pleasure to say hello to you all, and I'm looking forward to come and visiting you all at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd when things are a bit more normal. I can't wait to see what you learn next with Google and Parent Zone. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Now let's hand things back to you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. Check you out, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd. Having an MP rocking up at the beginning of your assembly? Happy days. Yeah. All right, so listen, we have got so much to share with you this morning, so sit back, relax and get ready for some fun.
Yes, now in a minute, a countdown's going to appear on the screen from 5 through to 1. Now we want you to count down with us and then shout the biggest hello that you can.
Yeah, that can only happen, Paulette, when someone remembers to actually sort the countdown clock out. Excuse me, I'm just going to have stern words with someone over here. Oi!
Okay then, Jez. Oh, so boys and girls, so listen up. So Jez is actually a little bit distracted today and a little bit upset because his toy cat, Colin, is missing. Now, Colin's only 3 years old and probably feeling really sad and really lonely without Jez. So I was wondering whether you would help to find him. Again, it's a toy cat. His name is Colin and he's 3 years old. Thanks, guys.
Whew. Hey, okay, I can now confirm we have a countdown clock. Everyone relax, all right? But not too much because we want to find out who has got the loudest classroom, okay? Let's see. Right, we want to do a countdown from 5 to 1 with the biggest hello that you can muster. Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, guys, I could almost hear you from here.
That'll do nicely. Keep that volume going throughout the assembly, please. Now, Paulette, we're talking about becoming internet legends.
Yes, now internet legends, they are masters of the online world. Now the internet is a brilliant place where you can learn and discover so many new things and keep in touch with each other like we're doing right now. But to make the most of it, you have to be careful. Do the right things and take care of each other. And that is what an internet legend does.
They sound ace, right? And all this stuff that we're talking about this morning is so important, probably even more so now, Paulette.
Yeah, well, because we've been using technology and exploring the internet even more because we have been spending so much more time indoors during lockdowns.
Haven't we just? I don't know what I'd have done without my phone.
Oh, me neither. But now that some of us are going back to school and seeing each other in person, now's a really good time to refresh our online skills.
All right, so what are we saying? Everyone at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd become internet legends this morning?
Absolutely, definitely, yes.
Come on then, people, tell me, who wants to become an internet legend?
Yeah.
No, you can get louder than that. Who wants to become an internet legend?
All right, I hear you loud and clear. So Tim, I hope everyone is ready and holding on to their seats because we're going on an awesome adventure to an incredible virtual world called Interland.
And this is Interland. Zooming right onto your screen now. I'll talk you through the map in just 1 second, but for the time being, Paulette, can you please tell me who lives in Interland?
Oh, those are the Internauts. Don't be shy, everyone. Give them a wave. Whee! Now, the Internauts, they're a lot like you and me in that they just love to have fun exploring online. But because they live in Interland, they're always online, like the whole time.
Online all the time. That sounds amazing.
Maybe, but they know how important it is to stay safe.
All right, now allow me to introduce you to... Where's he gone? Would you come down? I'm trying to introduce you to our new friends. Get down here now. Thank you very much. She's a very important internaut. He goes by the name of Legend.
Yes, now Legend is a hero to all the other Internauts because Legend always knows the right things to say and do online.
Yeah, and this is Legend's best friend Pip. Now, Pip's a bit more like me and you, loves going online, but doesn't necessarily always know what the right thing to do is. So, this morning, with Legend's help, we're all going to learn how to make those right decisions.
Oh, here they come, here they come. Now then, boys and girls, not everyone in Interland is good because these are the Internauties. And they like to cause trouble and make other Internauts unhappy. Now, you see that red one on the end? Well, that is Oversharer. Now, boys and girls, I need you to keep your eyes peeled because Oversharer has been dropping letters everywhere. So if you see a random letter pop up on that screen, I think you should make a note of it because I have a sneaky feeling that those letters are going to be used to spell a word later on like that. That is definitely an I.
Where?
Yep.
OK, listen, we've met the Internauts now. Let's find out about your good selves. This is the first time you get to answer questions through your teacher. You tell your teachers will tell Tim, and we'll check in with Tim to see how you answered. So we want a yes or a no for all of these following questions. Actually, it's a bit cold this morning, so I think we should have a warm-up question.
Warm-up question. Oh, I've got a good one, though.
Go on.
So, boys and girls, I want you to vote now if you think that Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd is the best school ever. Vote now.
Oh, OK. It's like having your own talent competition, isn't it? Where you get to vote from the comfort of your own chairs. But if we're going to be competitive about this, my junior school, Bexton Juniors, was the best ever. Mr. Brady's country dancing, oh, it was legendary. Jersey goes round the outside, round the outside, round the outside, and don't say go with your partner. Still got it, Paulette, still got it.
I've got to say, Jess, it does sound like a lot of fun, but no. My junior school was the best school ever because we had the best choir ever. We were really good. And it was so much fun.
Oh, a bit of a music off this side of the camera. What is happening that side of the camera, Tim?
Well, we've got lots of things going on here now. The schools are talking to us. We've got lots of information coming through. But before we get to that, I think you're both wrong. My school was the best school ever because we had two donkeys called Bill and Ben, and they were lovely. But you know what? It's not really about our school. It's not really about your schools. It's all about Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd School. And we've had some answers. So we've got a big yes from Elm. We've got a yes from Cherry. We've got the best Forest School from Abby Jones. Oh, that's amazing. You've got some brilliant things there. I think they're the best school ever. What do you think, guys? Back to you.
Yeah, I'm sensing a bit of a theme. We've got elm, we've got cherry, you've got a magical forest going on there.
A forestry school, I love it.
You do sound pretty awesome, but that was just our practice question. Let's have a go at the real questions right now, and don't forget to vote.
We start with a really easy one for you. Do you use the internet? Ding, ding, ding. I'm high on the yeses, I would imagine, but what are you using the internet for?
Oh, schoolwork. Are you using the internet to do your schoolwork? Well, actually, this assembly is a little bit like schoolwork, isn't it?
True.
So if you think you're using the internet to do your schoolwork, vote now. Is anybody doing this?
Chatting with friends online. Obviously, this is invaluable recently, checking in with friends and family, making sure everyone's all right, and loads of different ways in which we can chat online, whether it's in apps, in games, and I've been doing a lot of video messaging, actually. Oh, right, OK, let's find out if anyone's better than me. My personal record is 24 people on a video call. All right, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, if there's anyone, you can have my title, you can have virtual points your way.
24 people, that's what, 4 pages?
4 pages of people, can you?
Wow, can anyone beat it? Teachers, you can join in too. Let's try and knock Jez off the top spot. You let us know. All right, is anybody doing this?
Hey.
Is anyone doing that? Sharing funny pictures? Oh, lol. My absolute favourite thing to do online is that, share funny pictures. And come on, that is kind of funny, isn't it?
Aye, a pub in a rug would definitely make you smile, and it's always nice to make your friends smile while you're online. Anyone doing this? Playing games? Surely not. Ding, 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 ding. Off the chart on the yeses. And listen, I've been playing Interland, and if you have too, I need your help. Mindful Mountain. A little bit tricky. I know what I should share, I just can't get it to reflect in time. So if you give me any tips, that would be amazing. But now let's go back to Tim and find out what your answers were.
Well, lots of yeses coming through for all of your questions there. So we've also got Mr. Richardson saying, Ash class, all of our school appreciate each other and work together, which is a lovely thing to hear. So you are all using the internet. You're all using the internet to do your homework and your schoolwork, which is amazing. Palm class have said, yes, we're using the internet to do our homework and schoolwork. We've also got Elm saying yes to all of the questions. Lots of yeses from Elm, in fact. Lots of children in Cherry play games online. That's amazing. Great, guys. And Lucas from Maple had 96 connections on his Zoom. So, Jez, I think he's beaten your score. Back to you.
Whoa, that's my
96.
victory dance right there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
This is me giving you my title, my friend. That is very impressive indeed, and lots of
well
virtual
done.
points coming your way. Well done.
So, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, you are on the internet a lot, almost as much as the internauts. So, to become an internet legend, you have to follow a pledge. 5 simple but powerful promises to make sure that your online lives are epic. To become an internet legend, here's what you need to do. You need to be sharp and think before you share. You need to be alert and check it's for real. You need to be secure and protect your stuff. You need to be kind and respect each other. And you need to be brave. And when in doubt, discuss.
Now, that does look like a lot to learn, doesn't it? But don't worry, I've broken it down into something that's easier to remember. I'm going to go through it once, and I want you to repeat it nice and loud after me. It goes like this. Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave.
Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave. Absolutely fantastic. So, who's ready to go on an adventure?
Me.
Let's go.
All right, so this is the map of our adventure. I'll talk you through it. We're going to start off on the blue island, which is Mindful Mountain, then drop down onto the red island, Reality River. We then fly across to the top right-hand side to the Tower of Treasure, and we end up in Kind Kingdom. But let's start our adventure here in Mindful Mountain, the town centre of Interland. A really cool place where the internauts hang out and share their personal stories, thoughts and pictures.
Yes, but they need to be careful about what they share and who they share it with. In this part of Interland, internauts know to think before they share. And we call this being internet sharp. And it's the same when you go online too, because you know, sometimes oversharers, they share things that they shouldn't.
Yeah, like this internautie, like Paulette said, this is oversharer. Oversharer loves nothing more than sharing the personal and private information of the other internauts. It is not their information to share, but they do it anyway, and they don't care if it upsets the other internauts.
Yeah, but you know, Jess, sometimes it's hard to know whether something's a good share or a bad share.
True.
Now, do you have an example of a good share for us?
Absolutely. Here's a picture that my daughter did on the computer. Now, she was proud of this, and I was proud of her because she wanted to say thank you very much to all the doctors and nurses and key workers for looking after us this past year. Thank you so much. Now, she gave me permission to share this, so I could. It's a lovely message. Sometimes the more shares, the better.
Yeah, sometimes, Jess, but not always. You know, boys and girls, sometimes it's better to be more private and just share things with your friends and with your family. Now, Jess, I know you're not very proud of this, but do you have an example of a not so good share for us?
Oh, I do, yeah. And I'm only showing you this picture now so you can learn from my mistake, because at the time I thought it was really funny to take a picture of my cat having their annual bath. Clearly they're not amused and they're not looking their best. Now, maybe I should have thought along the lines of, would I like someone to do this to me? And of course, no, that would be well embarrassing. But I didn't think like that. I did take the picture. Here's my picture, Paulette. But does that give me the right then to share it with everyone?
No.
No. Now I've upset my cat, I've embarrassed them, and they haven't spoken to me for weeks. Sad times.
Yeah, now do you remember Pip? Legend said, "Oh, ouch, yeah, that had to hurt." One day Pip was practicing some super serious football skills and boing, completely messed up. Now Overshare was filming it on their phone, and when they both watched that video back, they did find it really funny. But then Overshare has shared it with a bunch of internauts that Pip didn't even know.
Yeah, and of course they thought it was funny too, so they shared it with their friends shared it with their friends, and their friends shared it with their friends. So pretty soon, everyone in Interland had seen Pip's epic football fail, which clearly made Pip feel, well, sad and embarrassed. Now, Oversharer was completely selfish, did not consider Pip's feelings before they posted that. So likewise, when we go online, you've just got to have a little think about what may happen or who may get hurt before we press send.
Definitely, because, you know, when we post something on the internet, we can't always control how many people are going to see it. And here's a great way for you to understand in the first of our challenge time.
Woo! Okie dokie. Right, listen, Paula, I know what we had planned, okay, but I'm struggling to concentrate.
Okay.
I just need to change it up a bit because I've lost my cat. He's my good luck cat. Now, he looks like this, and I was just wondering if anyone at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd can, well, help me find him.
Well, why don't we do this, boys and girls? Why don't we turn this into a little bit of a quiz? So if you think you can help Jez, why don't you let your teachers know if 1, you know where the cat is.
Thank you.
2, if you know the cat's name.
Hey.
And 3, if you know how old the cat is. So that's 1, where the cat is. 2, the cat's name. And 3, how old is the cat? Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Paulette,
Yes.
loving your work. Thank you very much for being so enthusiastic trying to help me. But how on earth are the boys and girls supposed to know that all that information?
Oh, Jez, you know, you'll see, because, you know, personal information can travel really fast on the internet.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, actually. And we've got some examples of personal information being shared and how quickly this is coming as well. It is party central at your school, isn't it? Lots of birthdays. Reese was 9 on the 19th. I hope you had a fantastic day, mate. Grace has just turned 9 as well. Brandon is 9 in 10 days' time. Rio's is on the 26th. Happy birthday for them, pal. Talisa it's her birthday on the 18th, I think. Bella is 10 in December, but today is owned by Lexi as she turns 11. Happy birthday, Lexi!
Me, my mo, moo.
Oh, that's
Me, me.
warm up for a song. Sorry, I thought you were having a moment then. Listen, we're all going to sing a very famous song. I think you can sing along with us. Let's sing it to Dear Everyone. Hope you've had a lovely day. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Ooh, bit of a jazzy
You're
finish from Paulette. Listen, lots of love to you. We hope you had a fantastic birthday and have one if it's coming up in the future. Oh, that was brilliant. It's just cheered me up. I nearly forgot all about my cat. Tim, have they found him?
Well, we've got some great answers from the school coming in. Let's go through those now. So, let me see. Maple spotted Colin very early on. Well done, Maple class. So did Leo from Leo from Cherry, and Elm class spotted him very early on as well. We've also got some answers just coming in. Palm class have spotted him. They think he's hiding above Reality River. Ash say, yes, they've spotted him. Top left of the screen. He's 3 years old. Elm have guessed right as well. Ooh, Mr. Richardson's class think he's called Ginger, but other people think he's called Colin, and he's 3 years old. Is that right, Jez?
What? Amazing! Oh, you are my new favourite people. Thank you so much for finding him. What are you doing up there, Colin? You should have said something. Oh, I've been worried. I feel like the love and the luck is back in the room. Thanks to you lot. Now, listen, I know they're a lovely bunch.
Yeah.
But are they psychic as well? How on earth did they know all that information?
Okay, Jez, I'll let you into a little bit of a secret. I did tell them earlier on, but didn't that information travel really fast?
Oh, it did, yeah. And I suppose that's what we should remember every time we go online, that information can be shared super quick.
Yeah, because, you know, anything we do share could be forwarded and go viral. And that isn't just a picture or a video. That could be a joke or a comment even that you've posted and someone's taken it the wrong way. And once it's on the internet, it's there to stay, which means that anyone can see it, even a stranger.
Is that a lot of people?
Oh, I don't know, Jez. Do you think that 62.2 million people is a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's how many people go on the internet in the UK. Or in other words, over 690 completely packed out Wembley stadiums. Whoa!
Whoa, right, let's just have a little think about this. I mean, having something go around your school that you didn't want people to see would be bad enough, wouldn't it? All right, now imagine this many people seeing something that you didn't want them to.
Exactly. So always remember, boys and girls, to check whether 1, something's a good share or a bad share before you share it. 2, think about who might see it and how long it's going to be there for. And 3, watch out for those oversharers because they like to spoil your fun and, ooh, there's another letter.
Okay, well, listen, there's going to be an answer popping up on the screen now. I want you to shout it out nice and loud as soon as you see it. To be internet sharp, what do we have to do?
Think before you share.
Loving your work. That was the first island visited. Now we find ourselves on Reality River. Now, Reality River flows through Interland and it flows full of facts and fake news. Not everything on Reality River are as they seem.
Yes, in this part of Interland, internauts know to check it's for real. And we call this being internet alert. And it's the same when you go online too, because you know sometimes there are people who are out to tell you things that are not true.
But don't get us wrong, loads of great stuff on the internet that we can learn from and have fun with, all right? But here's a phrase that will look after you. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Internet legends are really good at working out what is fact and what is fake.
Yeah, now, Jez, have you ever heard of fishing?
Yeah, I was fishing this weekend. I love it. I've got these new
That's like
waders.
fish, and that water's the wellies. And Jez, no, Jez. Oh, he gets ever so excited. Jez,
What?
not that kind of...
Oh.
Not that kind of fishing,
Not
Jez.
that
This
fishing.
kind of fishing.
This fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, internet safety, of course, my bad.
Well, it does sound the same, but you can see it's spelt very differently. Now, phishing is something that happens when someone's trying to get your personal and private information, like your email or your password on the internet. And they exist in Interland too, because this internauty is called a phisher. Now, phishers, they use dodgy emails, fake websites and pop-ups to trick you into entering your personal and private information, or maybe even clicking on a link that you shouldn't. And you know, we've been hearing so much more about phishers recently because they thought they could trick even more of us, because we have been spending so much more time on the internet during lockdowns.
Haven't we just? Yeah, apologies for that little misunderstanding with phishing. Of course, I know about this sort of phishing because when I'm online, I am sharp, I am alert. No one would ever trick me. Woohoo! Look at this, Paulette. Yes, gang. Because you found Colin, my luck is back in. Look, I've only gone and won a free skin for my favourite game.
What's a skin?
Oh, it's like a costume for a character, makes it cooler, faster, stronger, and I'm going to have this one. Right, gamer ID, password, I know those.
Oh,
Click here
Jez.
What?
I think this might be a phishing attack.
Oh, no, why?
Yeah. Boys and girls, can you see why this might be a phishing attack? Well, let me show you what I've spotted. Here, it's asking for your personal information. And you know, Jez, you weren't even playing that game when that pop-up popped up.
No, I wasn't. I was here.
Yeah. You see, we need to be really careful about sharing our personal information on the internet because we never know what they might do with it. Here, for example, they could pretend to be you and buy something on your account.
Whoa, we don't want that, do we?
No, and here it says you've won a free skin. Now, remember that phrase from earlier? If something sounds too good to be true,
It probably is.
And this looks fishy to me. But you know, boys and girls, if you're ever unsure, check in with your trusted adults and they'll be able to help. And you know, Jez, it was asking you to click on a link, but don't, because look, when we hover over that link, that doesn't look very safe or secure, does it?
No.
No, it's just made up of random numbers and random words.
Wow. Oh, well, listen, thank you so much. Nearly got fished in front of our new friends then. That would have been embarrassing. Paulette, listen, you're online a lot. You love your baking. You get your recipes from the Cookie Club. How do we know that this is trustworthy?
Well, have a look at this, Jess. What can you see? Can you see that green padlock?
Yeah.
Well, here's a brilliant tip for you. If there's a closed padlock before a web address, it's a good sign that it's safer and more secure to use. And boys and girls, that's a brilliant tip for you to use when you go online as well. But again, if you're not sure, the best thing to do is...
check with a trusted adult. Yes, back in the game. Okay, so next time I'm online, I'm looking out for 1, unexpected pop-ups, 2, things that are asking for my personal information. We don't give out our personal information online, okay? 3, dodgy links, right? Anything that you have to click on, don't, okay? Go to number 4, which is check with your trusted adult, okay? And then you can work it out together, whether it's trustworthy or not. And together, you can bust those fishers.
Yeah, so boys and girls, to be internet alert, say it when it pops up on the screen. Check it's for real.
Loving it. Halfway through our adventure and we find ourselves now at the Tower of Treasure. The Tower of Treasure is where the internauts' valuables are kept. Their valuables are their personal information and data, so things like contact details, addresses, photos, videos, places that they have been.
Yes, now all personal information and data is valuable and everyone needs to protect their personal information online. That's internauts, you, your friends and even your grown-ups. Now, because protecting our personal information is so super important, internet legends know to protect their stuff. And we call this being internet secure.
Ooh, it's
challenge time!
Woo! Wow, we love a challenge time and I think we could add the woos in now. I tell you what, Everyone join in? It's challenge time.
Woo!
Oh, lovely work. All right, I tell you what, we're going to give you some statements now, and we want you to tell your teachers whether you think they are true or false, and then we'll check in with Tim to find out what you said. There's 3 up for grabs. I've got high hopes you're going to get 3 out of 3 here, gang.
Let the games begin. So, true or false? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords used by people online. Ooh, what do you think, boys and girls? Vote now. Tell your teacher will tell Tim, and we're going to check back in to see whether you think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords used by people online. Now, Jez, is that true or is that false?
Well, I'm hoping it's false, Paulette, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't imagine anyone thinking that that's a strong password. Surely no one's using that. I mean, obviously it's easy to remember and it is a nightmare when you forget your password, but that must be easy to guess. I'm hoping false, Paulette. False. Oh, my days.
Wow, that's true. That's absolutely bonkers, isn't it? Because that would be really easy for a hacker to guess. Now, it's important to be able to remember your password, but it can't be that obvious. Now, a strong password is made up of at least 8 characters or more, and they should be a mix of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Whew, let's take a look at this one. True or false? It's okay to use the same password for all the websites that you visit and on all your devices. Ooh, what do you think, boys and girls? Vote now. Tell your teacher will tell Tim, and we're going to check back in to see whether you think that it's okay to use the same password for all the websites that you visit and on all your devices. Ooh, Jez, is that true or is that false?
Well, let's work through this together, because a password works like a key to a lock in which you're keeping everything safe behind. So imagine you've only got the one key for your front door, your back door, your piggy bank and your diary, okay? One, if you lost that key, it'd be a nightmare. You couldn't get into anything. Or if someone else gets hold of that key, they have access to everything, don't they? So it'd be much safer and more secure if you lock everything up individually. Each thing needs its own key. Each thing needs its own password. False.
Yeah, false. Well done, Jez. And you know, I absolutely love the way that you worked that out. Boys and girls, definitely false. You need to have a different password for all your important accounts. And remember to change those passwords regularly. Let's take a look at this one. If you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your account. Ooh, what do you think? Vote now. Tell your teacher will tell Tim, and we're going to check back in later on to see whether you think that when you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your accounts. Ooh, Jez, is that one true or is that one false?
Right, to close a web browser, you just click the little X in the top right-hand corner, don't you? It shuts it down, you leave the computer, the next person onto that computer opens it up. Actually, your account will still be there in a little tab. All you have to do is click on that, and then someone's into your personal account looking at your personal information without the need for a password. You didn't log out properly. False.
Oh, yeah, boys and girls, definitely false. And really important to remember when you go on a computer at school, for example, a shared computer. Now, most websites and social media with a login will have your picture at the top of the page. You need to click on that and log yourselves out from there. You don't want that next person to hop on that shared computer and have access to your personal and private information. Or worse still, pretend to be you and say something that you wouldn't.
No, we've been indoors quite a lot, haven't we, on our devices, getting into certain habits. So now that we're back sharing devices, we have to be doing it the right way. And I'm sure you lot are. Let's check in with Tim to see how you got on.
Wow, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, you gave us some fantastic answers there. Let's go through them. So we started off with the first question, which is true or false. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the most commonly used password. Now, Mr. McLaren's class said false, Elm said true, Cherry said false, Palm said true, and Ash said true. So some brilliant answers. Well done, guys. The next question was, it's safe to use the same password for all of the accounts and websites that you use. For that one, Palm said false, Maple said false, Elm said false, Ash said false, and Cherry said false. Wow, a complete forest of falses. Well done, guys. And the final one, if you close a web browser, it automatically logs you out of your account. We have Palm saying false, Ash saying false, Elm saying true, and Cherry saying false. So yes, that one was false. Well done, guys. Some brilliant answers. Back to the studio.
Yeah, for all of you that got 3 out of 3, absolutely fantastic job. Now, Jez, you got 2 out of 3, which is also really, really good. But you know, boys and girls, the best thing about what Jez did was he popped his thinking cap on and he was like working it out. Jez was like following all these clues. Jez was like a ninja detective. Absolutely love that, Jez. And it's only Tuesday, but you're already on track for this week's Gold Star. Just saying. Just saying.
Been
Boys
waiting
and
for
girls,
that.
yeah. But let's get back to this assembly. Boys and girls, this is Hacker. An internauty that's up to no good. They're trying to hack into the personal and private information of another internaut.
But luckily, there's loads of clever ways in which we can keep our stuff safe, right?
Yeah, well, one of the best things to have is a strong password. And it's like Jess said before. Your password, it's like the key to your front door. It keeps everything locked up and secure so only you can get in. But don't ever share that password with anyone, because that would be like locking your front door, seeing a stranger and saying, here you are, mate, let yourself into my house, chillax, have a cup of tea, maybe a slice of birthday cake. Oh, definitely wouldn't do that. No.
I hope you wouldn't. All right, so we need a strong password so hacker can't guess it, so it can't just be the name of your pet or your favourite football team. But how are we going to demonstrate this one, Paulette?
Well, you know, Jess, Pip actually needs a new password for a new account. So why don't you and I and the boys and girls at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, why don't we put our heads together and come up with a really strong one?
All right, so we need a word to work. I know it's what we're making you this morning. One of my favourite words. Let's work with legends.
Oh, legend, the legendary word. Brilliant choice there, Jess.
Thank you very
Love
much.
it. But why don't we see whether the hacker could hack it?
And in true quiz show style, we should build the tension with a ooh. Hang on there, gang. I'll count you in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Can he hack it? Oh, he can. Too easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Kind of had a sneaky suspicion that that might be the case. Let's take a closer look. Let's see how we can make this password a lot more secure. So we've got an absolutely brilliant word. We've got the word legend. But do you know, boys and girls, that is all lowercase. Jess, maybe if we introduce some random uppercase letters,
Okie-doke.
maybe that would help.
All right, chuck them in. There we go. We've got a mixed bag, uppercase, lowercase. Can the hacker hack it? Everyone, let's find out.
Ooh, hackers are still not too hard. Do you know what? I'm going to take a leaf out of Jez's book. I'm going to pop my thinking cap on and see what else we can do. So we've got legends and we've got uppercases and we've got lowercase. Do you know, we could actually add some numbers there, boys and girls. You know, Jez, if we tweak those E's, they could look a little bit like a 3, couldn't they? And that S, that could look like a 5. Shall we try that and see whether that helps?
Oh, I see what you mean. Look, that 3 looks like a backwards capital E, doesn't it? And weirdly, we changed it up quite a lot, and it still looks like the word legends.
Yeah.
I'd remember that.
Yeah.
Good one. Let's try. Ooh, can he hack it?
Ooh, hackers not sure. We got them on the ropes. They're ducking, they're diving. I'm going to go back to my tips and tricks to create a really strong password. So, strong password should be made up of at least, what did I say now? 8 characters or more, uppercase, lowercase. What's... Jess, I've spotted it.
What?
We've only got 7 characters.
Oh.
What haven't we used?
I have no idea. I'm going to have to throw this over to Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd. How do you know what we haven't used from your keypads? We've got numbers up there, we've got lowercase, we've got uppercase. What could we possibly use? What do you say? Symbols?
Symbols, like an exclamation mark or a question mark, or maybe this one. Let's try this one. Hashtag ha.
Well done, team. Good answer.
Nice.
And we're using it.
Fab.
All right, let's find out if the hacker can hack this one. Ooh.
Hey,
Yes.
hacker's given up. We beat that hacker.
Brilliant. Is Pip happy with our work? Yes, you're more than welcome, Pip. All right, let's have a little recap. To build a strong password, 1, you need to use uppercase and lowercase letters. 2, add in some numbers. 3, add in some symbols. 4, your strong password needs to be 8 characters or more. Obviously, the more characters, the stronger it gets, but remember, we have to remember it. And 5, once we have a strong password, you don't share it with anyone, okay? Brilliant.
Yes, so Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, to be internet secure, say it when you see it.
Protect your stuff. Loving it. I can't believe we're here already, Can Kingdom, which is a lovely place where the internauts hang out and just have fun.
Yes, internet legends, they know to respect each other, and we call this being internet kind. Now, unfortunately, you get bullies in Interland, just like you do in the real world. And this yellow internauty is a cyberbully, and they think it's okay to say mean things and make other internauts unhappy.
But internet legends know they should only post, comment or share something that they wouldn't mind someone doing to them. Again, it's all about having a little think about what may happen or who may get hurt before we press send, please.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's challenge time! Woo! this is such a fun challenge. It always makes me really happy. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to show you some pictures, some posts on the internet, and I'm going to give you a couple of emoji choices, and you get to decide which would be the best one to comment back with.
So we're looking for the most positive, the kindest responses from your lovely selves. So you'll be all over this one. Let's have a look at the posts. Right, first up, we've got Legend. Just got their highest score on their favourite game. They're feeling pretty pleased with themselves. So they want to know what you think to their achievement. Which emoji would you reply with?
Well, we could go with the yummy emoji, the licky chops emoji, or maybe even cool dude.
Looking good, Paulette.
Licky chops, which actually, boys and girls, that looks a lot like Jez's concentration face.
That's definitely my gaming face.
Licky chops or cool dude.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, if you've been playing the game for ages, you're finally at the top of the leaderboard. I think you're feeling pretty cool, don't you? Anyway, that's my opinion. You tell your teachers your opinion, and we'll check in with Tim in just a little while. Next up, we've got a piece of artwork from one of your friends. They've done a picture of the internauts. They're proud of this. They spent ages on it. And again, which emoji would you reply with?
Well, we could go with the original smiley.
Nice.
Or LOL.
Ooh, popular.
Original smiley.
Yes.
Or lol.
All right, let's have a look at these two, because these two, obviously the most popular, well-used emojis, and both of these, when we're talking with friends online, are positive emojis, aren't they? I'm always using laugh out loud when I'm talking with my friends online, but we have to have a little think here, because if your friend's done a piece of artwork that they're proud of, and you are only responding using one emoji, and you go for laugh out loud, what might they think you're doing?
Oh, you know, Jez, you're right. They might think we were laughing at them, and that was not what we meant to do at all.
No, exactly. Normally positive amongst friends, but not in this case. So this is a really good example to show us that we've always got to keep thinking, making sure that we don't upset our friends by accident.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jez.
Not a problem. All right, next up, you know I'm a soppy sausage and I love my animals. I've got Colin the cat, and here's another one of my favourites. Right, at Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, do we have any little Attenboroughs that can tell me what animal is that?
Oh, I know what that is. It's red. It's a fox.
It's not a fox.
Oh, there's overshare with another letter.
It's not an internaughty, Paulette. What are you talking about? Anyway, gang, if you could tell me what animal that is, I will throw some virtual points your way. But if I did post that, which emoji would you reply with?
Well, we could go with...
Ah, cute.
Or maybe...
I love that. Ah, cute.
Or...
I love that. That's if emojis could speak, by the way. We're just trialling it. Let us know what you think. Anyway, for that cute little fella, I think either of those would work, wouldn't they? Which one do you prefer? Tell your teachers and we'll see in just 1 second. Oh, no. Look, Pip's upset. Right, come on, gang. I need you. What would you do if you saw one of your friends was upset online?
Well, you know, Jez, as far as an emoji choice, I would just make sure that I sent them loads and loads and loads and loads of love and just try and cheer them up and let them know that someone cares.
Yeah, it's lovely, absolutely. We look after ourselves online. We're also looking out for our friends as well. So if it is a friend that you see, all right, that's upset online, ask them what the problem is. Really important that we do that, because once we share a problem, we can get it sorted out together, can't we? I reckon you'll have been on fire on this one. Let's check in with Tim to see which emojis you chose.
Thanks, Jez. Yes, lots and lots and lots of answers coming in for this. I could hardly keep up. So let's go back to the beginning. We started with Legend getting his highest score in his favourite game, and everybody went for Cool Dude, including Cherry. So well done, everyone. Yeah, Cool Dude is definitely the one for that. Next up, we had the drawing, and everybody again voted for the smiley face emoji, including Maple Class. So well done, everybody. Great choice. Next up, we had the animal challenge. Jez, I think you're going to have to give some virtual points away because Miss James's class, Elm, Miss Lewis McHugh's class, and Ash all knew that it was a red panda. Well done, you little Attenboroughs. Brilliant work. And everybody voted for the love that emoji, which is fantastic. And let's have a look for the last one. We've got lots of love and lots and lots and lots of love coming through on the chat. So yes, fantastic work with your emojis, guys. Well done. Back to the studio.
Yes, move over to David Attenborough. We've got the new professionals in the house. Congratulations, lots of points flooding away to you because, of course, it was a red panda. Well done.
It was a red panda, it wasn't a fox.
Not a fox, no.
I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
But you know, boys and girls, that emoji challenge was just a really good example of how easily we can upset our friends without meaning to. Because when we say something to someone online, it can sound and feel very different to saying it to them in person.
This can happen when we don't think about how a comment would make someone feel. So we've got the say it out loud test for you. which means before you post anything, just say it out loud to yourselves. Then ask yourself, would I say that to the person's face, or would I like someone to say that to me? And if the answer's no, you simply don't post it.
Yeah, internet legends, they always try to be positive. And you know, I've got a little challenge for you. I want you after this assembly to find someone and just say something really kind and really positive to them. Like this, for example. Do you know, Jez, you were always so much fun. You look like legend. You are a very, very cool dude.
Yay, thank you, Paula. That's lovely. Listen, it's not rocket science, is it? It is nice to be nice. It is easy to be nice. So, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, right, come on, join. Team nice.
But you know, if someone is being unkind to you or someone that you know, there are some things that you can do. If someone's been unkind to you or someone that you know, do this, block them. Or if you see or hear a negative comment, do this, report it, either to the site where it happened or to a grown-up. And if you're not sure what to do or how to do it, then definitely do this, tell an adult, and they'll be able to help. When I'm not sure what to do, I do all three of those things, especially that last one. So, Jess, to recap, when I'm speaking to someone online, I should, 1, always say it out loud, make sure that it sounds okay before I post it. 2, always be positive. And 3, block, report, or tell an adult if someone's been unkind to me or someone that I know.
Loving your work. Have one of those. All right, to be internet kind, what do we have to do?
Respect each other.
And there we go. We visited all the islands of Interland, and I'm sure you'll agree it's an absolutely fantastic place, especially when the internauts make the right decisions. Yeah. It has been delightful speaking to you this morning. I don't know where it's come from, but I've got an overwhelming urge to go and plant some trees.
Oh,
I'm off.
Jess, you're off. Jess, no. Oh, I can't believe you forgot. Oh, dear, he gets ever so excited. Jess, the pledge. Sharp, alert, secure, kind and
brave. I can't believe you forgot brave, someone. You're in trouble.
It's probably the most important part of the pledge.
Yes, when in doubt, discuss.
We call this being internet brave. Now, when an internaut, they see or hear something they're not quite sure is right, they find someone and they talk to them about it. And it's the same when you go online too. There is always someone that you can talk to.
What, like your favourite vlogger? Give them a little message in the chat box.
But Jez, do you actually really know them?
Oh, no, I've never met them before in my life.
Yeah, you see, no, boys and girls, the best people to speak to is someone that you know and someone that you can trust. And that could be a parent or a teacher, a carer, an auntie, an uncle, a granddad, a grandma. Again, it's just really important that it's someone that you know, someone that you trust, and someone you can tell what's on your mind. And we know it can be really difficult to discuss and tell someone when we're having a problem, which is why it's a very, very brave thing to do.
So in your bravest voices then, to be internet brave, what do we have to do?
When in doubt, discuss. So, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, now you've seen absolutely everything it takes to become an internet legend and to make the most of your lives online. But we do have one more challenge for you. We want you to take everything you've learned today and we want you to share it with as many people as you can. And one of the best ways to do that is to memorise the Internet Legends Pledge.
Go on then, hands on hearts, it's a proud moment. Repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
To be sharp and think before I share.
To be sharp and think before I share.
Be alert and check it's for real.
Be alert and check it's for real.
Stay secure and protect my stuff.
Stay secure and protect my stuff.
Be kind and respect my fellow legends.
Be kind and respect my fellow legends.
Be brave. When in doubt, discuss.
Be brave. When in doubt, discuss.
Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave.
Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave. Absolutely brilliant. Now, oh, there's another letter. I think that might be the last one.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Jess, tell me you saw that.
Saw what?
Oversharer. They've been dropping letters throughout this assembly.
Have they?
Yeah, look, there's a D right there.
A D?
A D.
What does that stand for?
Well, I'm hoping the boys and girls have figured out what that word is. Tim, what are they saying?
Well, we've got lots of answers coming in, and do you know what? We had some really, really early ones as well. Now, I'm going to try and figure out what I think it is. We started with an I, and then there was an N, and then there was far too much to do here talking to Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, so I lost track. But Mrs. Williams spotted something very early on, as did Ash. Let me have a look here. We've got some answers from Cherry. We've got answers from Mr. Richardson. We've got Miss Jones in Elm. And we've also got Palm. We've got everybody, and they're all saying Interland.
It was Interland because there was an I, an N, a T, an E, an R, an L, an A, an L, and a D. Full house. Well done, guys.
Wow, I'm so pleased that you're a lot sharper than I am. Absolutely brilliant. And that helps me out, actually, because that gives me a lovely little link into telling you that you can now go and play Interland. All you have to do is tap into your web browser, g.co/Interland. That's g.co/Interland. You play as legends, staying away from the Internaughties, using all the tips and tricks that we've spoken about this morning. And what would be really cool is if you go home and you challenge your parents and your carers to play along, because 1, you can play together, 2, learn together, 3, you can win because you know it all. Win, win, win. Happy days. Get on there, have some fun and get a really high score, please.
Yeah, Ysgol, Maes and Mynydd, it's been an absolute delight having you here in this assembly. You've given us some absolutely awesome answers, really positive, some really good listening. It's just left for us to let you know that you are now officially Internet Legends! Woohoo!
Good work, you lot. Listen, safe and happy internet exploring, okay? And that's for the rest of it. Get your heads up, keep smiling, stay safe. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.